Hey Jordan, Coach Kyle here, and hey to anybody else watching. This was a great question, and so I'm gonna answer the video or answer the question in video format so Jordan can get it really well. And I thought it was a good question and kind of explains a little bit about the coaching process to people who aren't working with me. So Jordan asks, "Hey Kyle, question about paces for some of these workouts. The Thursday intervals and the Sunday tempos both say moderate. So do I run those both with the same level of moderate, or are the tempos a little slower? If I were to follow my gut based on what I understand of what we've been doing, I would do Thursday's mod around an 8 minute per mile, which I think might be a race pace for a 10-mile run. Sunday moderate would be around 8:40, which would be closer to goal marathon pace based on those 800s from a few weeks ago. And so and he says, let me know if I'm off base with this. So the reason that I often don't put moderate, hard, like those little workout bouts, I don't put goal paces in for those, especially early on, is that I want to see what you run for those workouts. So looking at these, let's see, I'm looking at the calendar. So we haven't done, other than the 800s, we haven't done a lot of longer duration, moderate, higher intensity efforts at. So this was kind of another way to see, like, oh, what does he do with this workout based on effort, based on, running at them in a moderate effort. And you ran them, right about that 8 minute pace, a little faster, right where I would have probably suggested. Based on the 800s, I would probably say your marathon goal pace is closer to maybe 840, no, sorry, 850 to 9 minutes per mile, which would maybe put you at like an 830 half marathon pace ish, plus or minus 10 seconds on all of these. So the let's see, you did the 1200s at a 752. So yeah, that's about right on. So you did them well. And the nice thing is that when we say moderate, if you dial in your moderate effort, you run them at the correct speed. I mean, if we could do moderate, or we could do 8 minute per mile, and they usually line up pretty well. If you could have done, you did 5 1200s. If you could have done two more at that 750 something average mile pace, you did it at the right speed. That's perfect. So for the moderate, this weekend you are doing easy 2, around 10 something minutes per mile, moderate 5, and yeah, around marathon goal pace or a little faster. So we're talking, 840 to 9 minutes per mile. And then an easy 2 at the end, again, 10 something per mile. That should be a comfortable, sustainable effort for you. That will say, a 9 minute mile for the mod segments will be very comfortable for the first mile, the first 2 miles, and it'll be a little more effortful for the last mile or two. And that's exactly how to do those tempo runs, those race pace, the specific endurance, the workouts where we're developing the capacity to tolerate goal pace, running at that 850 something minute per mile. So yeah, you ran well today with those 1200s. And then for like shorter repeats, like if we're doing 60 120-second surges, they're going to be closer to 10K type pace, which might be around closer to that 8 minute per mile ish, of course. So yeah, you're doing well so far. Good job with the 800s, the 1200 meters today. Yeah, have a good tempo run this weekend. So let me know if this was helpful.